Let's say hello to Michael Bergeron. He is a media and production technologist at Panasonic. Michael, great to have you. Welcome. Nice to see you. And you have provided for us these incredible PTZ cameras. Tell us about these.
Okay, well this one is unfortunate. It's kind of a bald spot cam. I'm a little disappointed about
No,
that.
no, it is. No, it's good. Watch. Here, show my coffee, Brian. It's a great coffee camera. Look at that.
There we go.
So I'll tell you why we do this and why it's important. We are always showing products, right? And we need over-the-shoulder product shots. So we, of course, have PTZs that the audience can't see in front of us. Actually, they could, because you could, this is Inception, point a PTZ at a PTZ. I don't know, is that like crossing the streams?
You go back in time, I believe.
There they are. So it really is great because we don't have any camera operators, as you can see. We don't need camera operators. The guy running the TriCaster, Brian Burnett, can control the PTZ, can shoot the cameras. This is great.
Well, you know, another thing we were able to do, and it is with that particular one that I noticed up there, is it also has an AW HEA10, which is another kind of a controller. And what that does is it's shooting the whole audience and everything you see down there and us, and that's streaming a picture to the iPad.
There's a camera on top of the camera. There's a small.
Yeah,
you can't see it. You're seeing the back of it right now.
We get a camera of the camera.
But then we really have it. But there's a camera on top of the camera which gives me a view through the iPad.
Right.
We actually don't have it set up yet, or I would show you.
Up here.
Yeah, unfortunately, but I would give me a view through the iPad.
Yeah.
And then I could do this as a host, and we're always looking for ways to fire people. So this really saves. Should I have not put it that way?
No.
Forgive me, Father.
No.
No, we're not. No, we're always looking at ways to do this,
I'm looking at
as
you, Brian.
everybody is nowadays, less expensively. And the idea
save
that
space too.
or save space. That's right. I mean, this becomes a switcher, a little iPad. That's really cool.
Right.
That's
And
the
also,
HWEA separate. Is a separate.
HEA10. Yeah.
You say it again.
HEA10.
HEA10.
Yeah.
That's the separate unit that goes with the camera.
Right. And I
Here
can
we
do
go.
multiple cameras with it, and we do have it working.
Yeah. Well, they didn't want to. They didn't want to give it to me.
So
I can't understand why.
Once you have it calibrated, you just use the touch screen, and I point to where I
Now
want
this,
the camera to
and you point out we're a little weird because we put this upside down, so the camera shot that is coming from the guidance camera is, as you can see, upside down, and then we use that to. So this isn't how it would normally look.
We'll have that flipped over by tomorrow.
Yeah, because we can flip this one we flip, but
Yeah.
we can't flip the HEA view.
No, we do that.
But so I can use this to steer it.
Well,
Oh,
you have a couple
apparently so.
That works really well.
three things you can do.
Okay, Leo, don't touch the BTs. Now you know why they didn't give me this.
Well, one is you can just point to where you want it to go.
Oh, that would be better. So that's why it went there.
Yeah.
I was pointing to where I wanted it to go. Oh,
Point
I
to
see.
You got to calibrate.
Now it's on a
And
tuffet.
when it's got you got a multi-touch.
I can
so,
pinch and zoom?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
I can use
too
the
cool.
multi-touch to do a zoom.
Unfortunately, this one's controlling the camera that would be getting the shot if you were doing that.
Yeah,
so I don't know. We've really, really
That's a good
messed
shot.
it up.
No, I like that.
We're going in circles.
Look at there's Russell. This is his. He wishes he was. Oh, we haven't calibrated it yet. Russell, you got to calibrate.
We got to show off the audience.
Yeah, look at this audience.
Well, I mean, one place
Don't they look like they're having fun? Yeah. You don't ever want to give Leo a PTZ. Hey, smile for the camera. You're on TV.
No.
Hi.
This is NAB. There will be no smiles.
Yeah, these are engineers. They don't
professionals.
smile. They're trained professionals. So this is really, really neat. So I could pinch and zoom. I can. You mean it does it to the camera?
Yeah.
Whoa. This would be an interesting way to track some people out in the audience. Let's see if
Sure.
we follow
Actually,
them.
it is. We do use it a lot for audience cameras and stuff. We've sold a lot of these in the universities where they will have a couple of lecture cams set up, and then they'll have
That's
one
so
facing
cool.
the audience so that the instructor can sort of point it at whoever's asking a question.
How much?
Or whoever falls
How much is this going to send me back? Because I have to have one outside my house right now.
Well, actually, that's a good question. What's the difference between making one of these PTZs for, say, security use and for broadcasting use? I mean, obviously,
You do both, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could. In fact, this is compatible with the controlling and recording system in our security cameras. So there are a lot of customers who will have some of these set up like in a large church. Where you've got some of these in the main sanctuary, and they've got security cameras elsewhere. when there's not a service going on, you can flip those over to the security server and have them double as security cameras overnight.
We had a call on Saturday, right, on the new screensavers.
Right, yeah.
Guy records. He is the videographer for a School of Rock class where they're teaching teenagers how to play rock and roll. They do it at a giant it was a garage, right?
Yes.
In Knuckles, it was called. Knuckles.
Something garage.
Knuckles Warehouse. Knuckles Garage. I think that was the name of it. Really? It was Knuckles Garage. What city was it in? It was St. Louis?
Kansas City?
Kansas
Kansas
City. And so this is the funny thing. He's the only guy. So he's running around with a handheld. He says the problem with teenagers is some of them are little, some of them are big. I need a way to quickly move a camera to recenter the camera while I'm running around with a handheld recording. And he wanted a PTZ. I think we found your PTZ. This is really, really cool, and I love it that you can. Now this is this an iPad you're controlling?
Yeah, it's just an iPad. It's a free. It's a free app you download.
Russell, you got to get me set up on this. I want to do this now. We'll have to calibrate it. That's all right.
It's okay.
We could have dueling PTZs. The TD wants it here, Leo wants it there.
And did you say how much it cost? I don't think you did. Probably you don't want it.
Yeah,
Not much.
No, but it's
not much.
It's not a lot. It's not like we were actually running our program where we were letting you get a free one if you bought a couple of PTZs.
Buy one,
we're not
get
doing that right now.
Not anymore. But so keep your
but
eye
it's-
peeled.
it's not
and
that-
you don't sell direct. You'll go to B&H or somebody
it's
like
through,
that.
It's through
ESW.
authorized dealers, resellers, system integrators. They get
I want
these.
one. We jumped on this early on. We thought, oh, this would be really cool, but we didn't have Panasonics. As you said, we had some weird.
We had a camera that people had suggested. They said this would be good, and the quality just wasn't there. It never
This is
looked
fantastic, right? I mean, this is as good as what we're using on the sticks.
Yeah, I mean, this is a PTZ. So this shot right now is coming off of a PTZ.
No.
It's got the
Well,
right
that
color
camera-
balance and everything.
The image block, the image block and the optics in that camera are the same one that's in the that's in the handheld.
That's why it looks as good and why it matches so nicely. Oh, that's great. Well, thank you so much. It really is cool. Thank you for letting us use these. Michael Bergeron is Media Production Technologist, which is an excellent title. Let me ask you, actually, as long as you're here, you're probably keeping an eye on this whole space. It's changing rapidly, isn't it? Is it bringing it down to the level that a highly interested, motivated amateur or a prosumer can do this stuff now?
I think that's what we're seeing right now is a sort of a tipping point where you could do a prosumer live broadcast.
Yes.
I mean, because
welcome to our prosumer live broadcast.
I mean, okay, right. Well, I guess it's a question of where you had to have the lowest entry point for someone like to do a live broadcast would be local access cable.
Right.
And then came webcasting.
Well, that's the thing.
And
It's
that
completely
blew it up.
completely replaced local public access because anybody now can. And I think that the show floor, which used to be full of broadcast engineers, probably half the people here now are people who are interested in doing their own media.
Oh yeah, yeah. When in fact, one of the things that we've added to these cameras about a year ago is besides the baseband HDSDI, HDMI, or whatever, probably the HDSDI that we're using here, there's also an RTSP streaming out of there that will go directly to something like a Wirecast or a Wowza streaming server or one of those. So you can do a single camera, just a camera, set it up, get control of the camera remotely over the internet.
Yeah, we're using SDI because we're connecting to a TriCaster, so we're using the HDSDI.
Actually, interestingly, you can also stream to the TriCaster. That's something
through RTSP.
Yeah, and we're actually what we're showing is using the Connect Pro to convert our RTSP to their NDI, which is their new IP system.
And I think it's telling that you're using an iPad for a controller because that's not something broadcast probably is asking for.
Well, it's interesting. We showed this to a lot of broadcasters, and we had some TDs who wanted to have one of their own.
Oh,
there
really?
would be an operator,
right?
And
because traditionally it's done with a joystick,
explain it to the operator, they could say, "No, just go here."
Here, point. That
exactly.
That is awesome.
I mean, because you can have multiple controllers on the network.
Right.
So, I mean, it's like multiple remotes, though. I guess.
A question: do the Panasonic PTZs do they support multicasting straight from the cameras?
Yeah. You can do multicasting with some of the streaming features.
Okay.
And I mean, generally, you're gonna get some other vendors involved and stuff. But yeah, straight from the cameras. I mean, a lot of times you want to take a switched program to go multicast, but if it's something where it's just a place of interest.
Exactly. I'm thinking
that-
like a multicasting to several clients, nodes that are on a network to show display screens and such.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, and that's really involves just interfacing with some of the other partners who are doing this, and we've been spending a lot. It's actually where I've been spending a lot of my time lately, is just getting to know the key folks at these companies.
Very exciting stuff. Well, thank you for. We've got 1, 2, and one over the behind us, right? 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's really, these are our main cameras. Of course, Panasonic's on sticks in front of us. That is really, and I love it that they all match. I didn't realize it was the same pickup, so that's really great. It makes it very easy to do this. Instead of switching to a PTZ and it looks like you're on a security camera all of a sudden.
Exactly.
This is really great. Thank you so much. Michael Bergeron is a media production technologist at Panasonic. Have a great show.
Oh, great.
Thanks for
you
stopping
too.
by. I really appreciate it.